Hi folks, I'm recording this short guided meditation to encourage you to find a few moments of peace and clarity during this difficult time. I hope that you enjoy meditating with me today and that it helps you to feel a little bit more grounded. We're going to begin by setting up our meditation posture. You can lie down on the ground to meditate, so you could lie on your back or you could lay on your side, or you could sit on the floor. Use a cushion underneath your bum for support so that your hips are at least level to your knees or a little bit higher. Or if you're uncomfortable on the floor, I really recommend that you find a regular chair and make sure you're sitting towards the front of the chair so that you're not tempted to slump back on the backrest, and make sure your feet are planted firmly onto the ground. And then the important thing here is to find an upright spine, so it's good to sway the body a little bit side to side, and as you come to stillness in the middle, you'll feel really centered and grounded. So feel the gravity pulling you gently down, and also an equal and opposite uplift of energy lifting you up through your torso. You can rest your hands on your thighs or in your lap, just making sure that your shoulders feel supported. So now that we have our beautiful meditation posture and our upright spine, we can just either close down the eyes or just lower your gaze. And if you feel a little bit sleepy during your meditation, you can just open your eyes just a little crack, let some light in, and that tends to keep you awake. Okay. So just lowering your gaze or closing down your eyes, resting the tip of your tongue behind your top front teeth, allowing the jaw to be slack and relaxed. And beginning to breathe through the nose if you can, but breathe through your mouth if you have to. And as you sit on your cushion or chair, or you lay on the floor, take a moment to settle here. Starting to scan your body for tension, beginning with the head, softening the skin across your forehead, allowing space in between the eyebrows, in that place where we often hold a frown. Sense the muscles around the eyes, letting any tension there dissolve with each outgoing breath. Allow the lips to part slightly, relaxing the tongue and all the muscles around the lips. Feel down into your throat. Take a swallow so as to release any constriction in this area. Continuing in this way, scanning slowly down through the body, inviting each part of yourself to relax and open. And when your body begins to feel a little bit more relaxed, you can bring your full attention to your breath. Listen to the sound of the breath. Feel the sensation of the breath as it enters and leaves your nostrils. And as you perceive the breath, let the sound and sensation of it draw you inward. Aware of the sensation of the breath as it enters and leaves the body. Let the breath lure you back towards yourself. Follow each breath as it arises and each breath as it passes away. Sense the first perceptible moment of the incoming breath and the very last whisper of the outgoing breath. Watch your breath as you might watch the waves of the ocean, endlessly arising, endlessly descending, changing from moment to moment. Following the way that the breath changes from moment to moment, now deep, now shallow, now long or short, smooth or uneven. Then beginning to focus more of your attention on the exhalation, allowing your mind to glide down the length of each exhalation to the very last whisper of the breath. Let the exhalation lure you down into the dark, quiet well of your being. With each successive exhalation, let your attention rest more deeply on the pause at the end of the outgoing breath. Resting here in the gap at the end of each outgoing breath before the inhalation naturally arises. Resting in that pause, however brief. This pause is the origin of the breath, where the breath arises and where the breath returns to. So let your entire being fall back into the pause, trusting that the new breath will arise without any effort on your part whatsoever. And as you surrender to the pause, the gap between breaths, notice it become longer and more spacious. Can you simply allow each breath to arise without any effort? Resting here in the pause between breaths, allowing yourself to rest in the dark, quiet well of your being, centered and completely relaxed. And then letting go of even the effort of following the lure of the breath and becoming the breath itself, allowing the breath to breathe the body. Relaxing into the stillness of the body. Knowing that you can use the lure of the breath to return to yourself at any time and in any situation. Your breath is an ever-present resource that you can always draw from for rest and replenishment. Beginning to become a little bit more aware of the sounds that you can hear, sounds that are near to us, and those a little bit further away. swaying the body a little bit side to side. Gently lifting your gaze or opening your eyes. Take a little stretch. Draw your prayer hands down into your heart center. Thank you for meditating with me today. I wish that you'll be happy and healthy, that you'll feel safe, but most of all that you'll be very much loved. Namaste.